Gordon Murray Automotive has established a reputation as a company that is all about pushing boundaries of automotive design, engineering simplicity, and driving performance. Ever since the beginning, the business has established its reputation on low-volume supercars on the basis of innovation and driving experience, and not just following the fashion of the day in styling or record numbers. Earlier models, such as the T50, T50S, and T33, have already gained cult status, selling out the minute they were released and turning into icons of our time. With a start like that, everybody already had expectations at an all-time high when Gordon Murray introduced 2 additional models to be launched at Monterey Car Week. While the rest of the globe presumed the cars would be derivative versions of the present lineup, the reality was more exciting. The 2 cars are fresh from the molds as new models, each with its own character but with the company DNA. First out of the blocks, claiming the S1LM name, it is rich in heritage but incredibly modern in its implementation. It's a tribute to one of motorsport history and car culture's greatest pages, the McLaren F1's record-breaking victory in the 1995 24 Hours of Le Mans. With the designer of the original F1, Murray has developed a car that brings its heritage proud while drawing from the experience earned in more recent projects like the T50 and T50S. The S1LM is not retro clone or copy, but instead a contemporary reinterpretation, which unites design inspiration, engineering sophistication, and modern performance into an easy whole. In shape, the homage to the F1 is evident at first glance, yet the S1LM is distinct. Proportions are reminiscent of the F1's harmonious practicality, yet every surface has been reimagined to meet today's aerodynamic needs and sensibilities. Lighting is not different. The shapes refer to the F1's styling but include distinctive detailing that distinguishes the car from its predecessor. Side ducting is identical as well. The oval-shaped louvres above the front wheel arches are a reference to tradition, whereas more modern sculpted scoops, such as those installed along the shoulder of the doors, are examples of creative thinking. The car resists over-aggression or pretentiousness, opting instead to age graciously and remain innocent. Hidden behind the deck lid in the rear is an engine that lives up to Murray's vision of naturally aspirated greatness. The 4.3-liter V12, built to individual specification by hand, makes an excess of 700 horsepower, a flashy output for an engine of this displacement and layout. In place of forced induction or hybridization, the engine sacrifices nothing to linearity of power delivery, response, and character. The gearbox, having equal parts T50 and T50S, is friendly to mechanical connection and precision. Equipped with a suspension system lighter but stiffer than the T50s, the S1LM holds out the promise of an experience that crosses agility, stability, and knife-sharp handling with visceral personality that aficionados yearn for. Inside, the interior maintains the mood of minimalistic engineering elegance. The 3-space design, a feature of Murray's design philosophy, places the driver in the center where he enjoys maximum visibility and control. Passenger side seats maximize use without sacrificing the appearance of focus. The interior uses what the company refers to as skeletal architecture, where structure and function are emphasized over excessive embellishment. Each part serves a purpose, with the idea that a driver's vehicle should be free of distractions, but beautiful. Murray himself has articulated the philosophy behind the design approach. He has talked in passionate terms of his disdain for the modern trend of tacky supercars, styled with shock rather than proportion, balance, and beauty in mind. His words reinforce the brand's philosophy. Timeless style will always defeat period fashion. The S1LM is testament to this philosophy, a car that is a response to purity and timelessness, and not to fashion of the moment. Exclusivity also defines the S1LM. It will be produced in only 5 units, all to be purchased by a single buyer. The selection makes it essentially a tribute car, a unique celebration of history and engineering for a devoted single owner. While rarity places it within grasp for few hobbyists at all, its influence will far exceed those few cars. The appearance is a declaration of intention, evidence of what Gordon Murray Automotive represents, and an inspiration for the future. Why the surprise is so compelling is that the S1LM wasn't the only showpiece at Monterey. A second new vehicle accompanied it, its own vision and story to be told. While the S1LM is all about heritage and deficit, the partner model is all about another facet of Gordon Murray Automotive's ethos. Together, they portray the duality that runs through the heart of the firm, a reverence for past history, together with an unstoppable drive to innovation. The dual launch of 2 utterly different vehicles within one ceremony. This speaks to the rapid growth of the business over a relatively short timescale. From its inception, GMA has sought to redefine the driver's car spirit and shunned industry trends towards digital readout, hybrid complication, or radical design. Instead, the company has doubled down on such qualities as naturally aspirated engines, lightweight, and driver-centric design ethos. The S1LM comfortably falls within this vision, but adds to it with the rich historical affinity. The engineering alone that goes into the S1LM sets it apart from the modern competitors. The over 700 horsepower sub-5-liter V12 is an engineering lesson in performance and perfection. The achievement of such performance without turbos or hybrid support only speaks to the fastidious development of the engine. Each and every component, from the hand-assembled crankshaft to the slender exhaust, is so because it serves the purpose of contributing to making it so. Combined with cutting-edge aerodynamics and chassis dynamics, honed over 2 decades of race car tuning and road car refinement, the car is optimized to provide sensations most contemporary hypercars can only hope for. Design, however, is never fully functional. Proportion and visual balance remain important. The S1LM goes out of sight of garish spoilers or in-your-face showmanship, though, and conveys performance through subtle implication. This restraint makes the car look functional without looking showy, an absolute anomaly in a market so crammed with obvious styling. Its F1-inspired form, however glaringly referenced, is achieved in a manner that seems modern, refined, and ageless. That only 5 should be constructed is also a mystery. Beyond elitism is the feeling of constructing cars as art. Each car with a unique tale and purpose. They are not commodity products, but personal experiences to be enjoyed and not simply driven. Their exclusivity creates them as collector pieces automatically, but their level of engineering also guarantees that they become functional and feasible as true driver's cars. Lastly, the S1LM is not just a supercar. It is heritage and innovation combined. A vehicle that holds the essence of Gordon Murray's design philosophy and pushes it to the next level. By referencing the championship-winning McLaren F1 and pairing it with lessons learned from previous masterpieces like the T50, the S1LM is both tribute and declaration of advancement. Its Monterey Car Week introduction is more than an unveiling of a new vehicle, but a celebration of what sets Gordon Murray Automotive apart from a world of extravagance in an industry that has far too often been defined by it.